what I may have to do is use some themes to bring up manipulation, because this is going to be hard. Because I need to bring it up to the highest I can bring it, which is 10. And we're at 3. And it's going to take multiple skill steps. And I don't think we're getting our thing back until next week. It's not great. You've barely escaped being caught following the ambassador's attaché into the house of Sonata, a large shop in the city full of rare antiques and curios from distant lands. Once there, you discover the real purpose of the Progeneran ambassador's visit to the Academagia. He's looking for a rare antique, a small statue called the Black Horse. It's said to possess special attributes, powerful magic that, if unleashed by the proper spell, could make a nation like Pangoria stronger, perhaps strong enough to defeat Minta, and you're sure that's what the ambassador is counting on. Pregorian spies believe that Black Horse is in the city of Minta in the hands of someone at the Academy. Now that the ambassador's attaché, Kier, has a description of the artifact, you must find the statue and hide it from the Pregorians to avoid attracting attention. You decide to wait until midnight to begin sleuthing about the university. You have a hunch that whoever owns the rare statue, that person realized how valuable it is and would want to keep it out of the hands of the wrong people. You'll be a hero. At this very moment, the ambassador's spies are no doubt searching in every Academagia building for Black Horse, but would they think to look for such a rare piece in the outdoors? You decide to search the Academy gardens first. After several unproductive hours, you are almost ready to give up when you stumble over something in one of the gardens adjacent to the menagerie. You glance down and notice something half hidden beneath the branches of an old flowery bush. It's strange that the one corner of the garden is so overgrown and unkept when all the rest of it is perfectly in order. Casting the lantern of many hues spell so that you might see it better, you realize that it's shaped like a horse with wings. It's Black Horse. As you pick it up, you hear the sound of footsteps fast approaching. You whirl around and recognize the ambassador's attaché. The sly fellow is out and about, likely looking for the same thing you are, and even more likely having the same idea of where it might be. Perhaps he saw the light from the lanterns of many hues spell. What will you do now? So we got a couple options here. Glamour spells, Ghost can be handy in a pinch. Running, make a desperate dash. Observation, check the wall, is there something to hide? Is there somewhere to hide, I mean. What we're gonna do is, I think running. We're a good runner. I think our running is like 11 or something. So, let's just run. The sneaky Pregorian attaché Kier has no idea who you are or why you're traipsing about in the middle of the night in the overgrown corner of the gardens, and you don't want him to find out. Holding Black Horse tightly, you snap off a quick spell and dash off at top speed. Before the attaché can react and give chase, you are out of sight. Luckily, your sure-footed incantation spell worked like a charm, increasing your strength and athleticism and helping you to elude the attaché. So you've got the statue. The ambassador is sure to hear of it soon, so you have to decide what to do about it now that you have it. You don't have much time. Ducking into the hidden hallways, you stuff the artifact in a hole in the wall behind a statue. The Pregorian spies will have trouble finding the hidden hallways, a narrow set of halls running alongside the main hallways of the school. Once used for servant access and now mostly forgotten. Enterprising students have been known to make use of the cunning hidden holes to spy upon fellow students. The cook comes out of the kitchen very distraught. It seems someone has broken all the dishes, and no one wants to fess up to it. You are about to order something to eat, but it appears as though there won't be any plates on which to serve things. This is terrible. You are pretty hungry too. Mr. Jorgen, the restaurant owner, rubs his temples while the cook explains all the broken dinerware. You overhear him mention that someone is going to have to pick up an entire new set of dinerware from the store down the street. Your stomach growls. You must help if you want to eat, otherwise you'll be forced to abandon your quest and return to Academagia for substance. Revision spells. Maybe you can fix the plates. That's probably what we're going with. Character study. You don't know if you can fix the dinnerware issue, but maybe you can find the culprit or transport offer to pick up the new dishes. Let's fix it for them because that's the nice thing to do, and hopefully it will save them some money, and maybe I'll get a free dinner. I don't know. That'll be what I would do as a restaurant owner. You approach Mr. Jorgen and the cook and tell them you can probably fix enough of the plates for them to continue functioning until replacements can be found. They look at you skeptically, but you assure them that you know what you're doing. In the kitchen, you look at all the broken pottery. Sighing, you bring out your wand. You know you can only fix about 20 of the plates and bowls, but that should be enough for a little while. You even your breathing and cast the revision spell. Slowly, the broken pieces of over a dozen plates and bowls start to mend. They aren't as good as new, but hopefully no one will notice. Once you're done, you show your handiwork to Mr. Jorgen. He is certainly pleased that he won't have to shut down the restaurant until replacements arrive. You're also pleased that you won't have to return to Academagia to get a meal. I guess school has bad meals in this fantasy world as well. So we succeeded at that adventure. Next is the one where we need manipulation, so that's going to be fun. Let's see. You succeed at using inside a library, brought up manipulation. You increased your violin skill by 1. That's interesting. We've learned about this lore for violin. We also brought up our bluff skill. You have learned about spells against gossip, which seems to be some lore. And we've learned about ice, which seems to be a theme. You increased your incantation spell skill set by 1. You have gained selective focus. That's great. Now if I have to decide if I want to use it for that or for something else. Actually, the one thing I could use it for is manipulation. Let's see. Evelyn did not succeed at study, get ready for negation, or try to solve the block puzzle. That's weird. She usually always solves the block puzzle. Netta succeeded at using study revision magic, but did not succeed at study. But succeeded at using encourage fellow student on herself and Durand. Good for you two. And Prudence did not succeed at study or get ready for botany. And we are still in the lead with merit. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the library of Longshade because we only need 1 more to bring up manipulation up to 4, I think. And then we'll use the holiday. This is not great. We can do it though. I think we can do it. Today the staff at Durand Dorms has left a near infinite quality of taste fey bread in the common room. As you prepare to dive in your newfound bounty, Lambert stops you and proposes a challenge. For pride and honor, I declare that my devouring prowess is greater than yours. Accept my challenge or forever stand in disgrace. Okay, dude. Pass or willpower beat him at his own game, the game of devouring. Let's do it. It sounds like fun. Even if there's a good chance we're gonna lose. Does Lambert really think he can beat you? Pride and honor are on the line. Brimming with confidence, you stare down Lambert. Prudence grabs a napkin off of the end table, and with the gusto she can muster, she raises her hand and drops the wrinkled piece of paper. As soon as it flutters to the table, you grab the nearest fey bun and shove it down your face. You feel your stomach approach its bursting point. You lift another heavy morsel off the plate and prepare to bite, dreading the coming bite. Suddenly you feel the table tremble. From the corner of your eye you see that Lambert has passed out in the pile of his own spittle and fey crumbs. Victorious, you raise your hands in elation. Just as suddenly you feel the glory wash drag you down and you join Lambert in splendid stupor. Kids are fun. We went to dialectic and got a 100, which is good. Let's see. Manipulation is now level 4. It's not great, but I guess we'll figure it out. I need to get it as high as possible and then find something that I can use to bring it up. It can't be from Novice to Master because I need that for something else. Actually, I could probably use it from Novice to Master on this. Okay, so if I did that, it'll raise it by 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I need it to be at 13. I might save Scum, but we'll see. Let's see. Not only did we bring up manipulation, we brought up stir up trouble. Or no, we added this to ourselves, which is a way to hurt someone, like emotionally, I guess. You increase your debate skill by 1. You have learned about debate club meeting, which is a place, I guess. So dialectic, let's see what the highest score was. Oh my god, I have the highest score. I have to have the highest score because I got 100. Oh my god. I'm the smartest man in the world. I mean, my character is. I thought dialectic was something else. When we first started this, but whatever. And me and Lambert are better friends now. And actually, me and Prudence are better friends now, technically. Yeah, we're 12. Wow. We're really good friends. Let me check the other guys. Yeah, everyone else is 10, but me and Prudence were 12. That's good. We have a... I think she was the first one, too, we picked, right? I might be wrong. But I think that she might have been the first one we picked. Yeah, it had to be, because Evelyn was definitely second, because I had to work really hard to figure out who we wanted to bring in next. And then we brought in Netta for some reason. Let's see. You have gained constructive contention, and you've gained stir up trouble. Let's see what our friends did. Netta succeeded at using work to forge. Prudence got a 42 in dialectic. It seems like a hard class, so don't take it personally, okay? I'm sure that's still a good score, maybe. And Evelyn did not succeed at solve the block puzzle. We are still number 1 in merit, but it's time we use selective focus, and we are going to use Library of Longshade. You know what? I think this is going to be my last day, maybe, so I can read up on what I can do to bring up manipulation as quick as possible. Like, find some themes or something. Because if I can, this will be a lot easier. And, yeah, let's have this holiday, I guess. The Theneia. It's the first time you've been away from home for Theneia. Your stomach growls as you remember the dinner feast you used to indulge in on this day, of course. Academagia's kitchen is promising a special supper to celebrate the occasion. But you can't help but feel a little skeptical. Nothing can match home-cooked meals. Feeling a little homesick as you cut through the gardens, you almost run straight into Honors, who's crouched over. "Oh, hello, Rune," she says. "I'm collecting wild Theneans to celebrate Theneia. It's a lot of work. These flowers like to hide." You give a small smile. Usually, the gathering of Theneia flowers are reserved for little children. You think Honors is a little too old to be doing this. "Say, Rune, I could use some help. Will you be so kind as to help me?" "Of course." "Agriculture. Isn't there an easier way, or playfulness help her?" You know what? I want to be playful. Let's help her. Collecting wild Theneans is tough work, which is why it's reserved for children who don't know any better. Still, you don't want to see Honors picking flowers all by her lonesome. The next couple of hours are spent crawling along the garden grounds, trying to spot the rare green-dotted yellow flowers that hug the earth. You have to admit that it is a little fun. In fact, picking the flowers helps you remember fond childhood memories. All in all, you feel like a happier person. That's great. Honors is a very tall, shy girl who seems to hover between being pretty and being plain. That's mean. Some days all the boys want to talk to her, and others they just ignore her. That's also mean. But it doesn't seem to affect her either way. She always carries a journal with her, and when she speaks she can't help but enrich every sentence with grandeur, majesty, and poetry. Her friends speak very highly of her. She seems nice. We did selective focus, so manipulation is now level 6. What? That went up fast. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, oh, awesome. I didn't think it would... Yeah, okay, cool. I'm awesome. I'm honestly a little dumbfounded by there. I thought I would bring the skill steps down to 2 because I thought it was at 4. but maybe that's not how the math works. You have learned about friendship bracelets, which is just some lore. Okay, I thought it might be something I can craft, but there it is. If you wish to read it, all yours. You increased test-taking skill by 1, which is a survival skill, apparently. You have added outright cheating to yourself. We lower our ethics skill, but we increase our study level. Oh. Interesting. We're not going to do it, but interesting. Manipulation. You have added improved relationship to yourself, which is a spell that increases charm and expand relationship. So that's nice. You've increased your flirting skill step by 1. Ooh. We have a 1 in it. Okay. You've added flirt to yourself, which expands relationship but gives us stress. Yeah, I get you. And entangled ways of flirting. Some lore there if you wish to read about how to flirt, I guess. Duran's merit was increased by 3 by Tulula. You increased your playfulness by 1. You increased your relationship with honors. You have gained outright cheating, flirt, selective we lost selective focus, I should say. Let's see. Netta did not succeed at study. Evelyn did not succeed at study, but did succeed at using her familiar. Prudence did not succeed at study or get ready for negation. And that's all our friends. We're at 691, and Mervidius is 685. So we seem to be okay.